Hello, my name is Ruben Janvier. I took over the Oz Health Tech page on, I believe, September 20th. And this screenshot right here symbolizes the Oz Health Tech page when I first got on it. As you can see, it was 278 posts, 254 followers, and 308 following. This Oz Health Tech page was something that I thought was very interesting to campus because it literally helps people not only teach them interesting things on technology, but also interesting things on health. And you'll be really surprised at how like these two things correlate in 2018. I will now go on to bring you on. I will now go on to bring you through each of my posts, and then afterwards, I will give you a summary of how the whole experience was. So, my first post that I gave to give information to the campus on health and technology was an interesting article I read on the Apple health data being used in a German murder and rape case. I posted this, I believe, 3 p.m. I posted that because it's typically a time that like people get to like scroll on their phones, a time that people are on Instagram a lot, and I was at work at the time, and I noticed that a lot of other people have work study classes at that same time, so I was able to post it. Now, this article is about Apple Health data being used to help a German murder and rape case. Literally, the Apple Health data was able to bring, I guess, clarification to the case because it was able to show that the murderer was climbing a riverbank when he was saying that he climbed upstairs. So it was definitely something that I thought was interesting read for the campus. This slide was very important, and this topic was something I really thought was important for me to explain. Sedentary lifestyle is a lifestyle where somebody literally just gets up, eats, sleeps, and then goes to work, and then comes home and repeats the process. I think this article is very important because this article right here got to explain about how much, I guess, cons you could say, and how detrimental having this lifestyle could do to your health. A lot of people just literally use their cars and they just use their technology and they just go about their life without putting any type of actual physical activity anymore. That literally puts you at risk of more injuries. It injures your immune system, and it's something that a lot of people just don't understand. I had to bring this topic to light, especially because I know in personal lives I have a lot of friends who have adults, parents who don't exercise at all, and they don't know how much that harms their body. And I definitely thought this was a good read for all of them to read. And on top of that, I had people who, after seeing this post, was able to refer this post to their parents to help them with their diet, and not their diet, their lifestyle. This post was extremely important, and this post was something that I thought I had to bring light to campus because it definitely was something that everybody should read. Somebody literally used their Facebook platforms to save their own lives. I think a lot of people use the social media platforms for jokes and giggles when they really don't realize how much pros a social media platform can do for you. They don't realize how much benefits a social media platform can give for you if you do it the right way. And this post is just complete factual evidence to that, as a guy uses social media platform to seek out help to all his friends back home and bring him help in another whole country. It definitely was something I thought was a good read, and lots of other people enjoyed it. His articles on teens feel like they spend too much time on their phone. I thought this was important because I definitely know that in 2018, lots of people spend too much time on their phone. Lots of people are sucked into their phones. They don't understand how bad it is. I thought it was interesting because I thought I would feel like a lot of teens don't feel like they spend a lot of time on their phone. They feel like they know what they're doing and that they're doing the right thing. But this was pretty interesting because it even had teens explaining about how it even had studies and statistics explaining how teens 44% of them was literally looking at their phone as soon as they got out of bed. I thought that was interesting. I thought that was bad at the same time. And this article goes in depth of why people feel like they use their phones so much and how like this econ and how the society is going into with the whole phone in hand all the time phase. If you know what I mean, like literally everybody always has a phone in their hand and is ignoring people. So I guess this article is interesting to see like the other side about the people who want to stop but they feel like they can't. This was something interesting I feel like a lot of people should read because I feel like some people don't even feel like I feel like people who have high social media usage don't realize it. And this was interesting to see people who literally said they feel isolated without their phones and they feel that when they don't have their phones they're not their true selves. They feel that they don't feel right. I thought that was really interesting. I feel like a lot of people should definitely read that because people honestly need to get off their phones now. Like people are really forgetting how to communicate with each other, forgetting how to socialize. And all these are things I think is very important in this world, and I feel like we should really dial back into it. So this is definitely a good read, and I actually had somebody who said that, wow, I'm definitely somebody who qualifies for high social media usage. I need to reduce it. So once I had a friend on campus that literally told me that from my post, I felt a little better in myself, and I definitely thought that this was another good article. I definitely thought this article is another good article because I didn't even know the health app world was even as interesting and as intriguing and as complex as it is. There's literally health apps that can help you with almost everything. There's zombie run health apps that help you run. There's health apps that help you meditate. There's health apps that help you be motivated. I thought this article was good to let people know that not every health app is great, and it was really interesting to know that some health apps just literally just want you to keep playing and I guess maybe even put more money into it. That's I guess just regular marketing, regular people trying to get the most out of their product, which is sad because I feel like it shouldn't be like that in the community of health. Because at the end of the day, if you're making a health app, your goal should make people happy. I mean, not happy. Your goal should be making people healthy, healthy above everything else. Everything else, like it should not be anything else other than yo, let me help people make happy. So once you're not doing that, I feel like that's bad. So I definitely needed to bring awareness to people to know that not every app on the health app is actually instructed to help you get healthy, and some of them is actually coys, and some of them actually are health apps that just want you to keep playing. This is my summary of my social media takeover. I was able to gain 10 followers, and I was able to only have to follow 7 more. I believe that this social media project was actually really interesting, and it got to, I guess, like, open my mind again to understand like how important social media is, and how how far it can go if used the right way. I definitely believe that this assignment was great, and it was something that allowed me to understand that how far a post can go. Like I was literally posting things, and I was opening conversations with people's parents. That can honestly go a long way, and you really never know like what a post could do. Like I feel like that's really interesting to know inside of 2018.